The mystery behind Asian countries without presidents. Valari Asia. Most people believe every country has a president, a leader elected by the people, a person sitting at the very top of government. But across Asia, some nations are ruled very differently. In some countries, kings still sit on royal thrones. In others, emperors remain symbols of ancient dynasties. Some nations are led by powerful sultans, and one country even rotates its monarchy between multiple royal rulers. These systems survived wars, modernization, and the rise of democracy, and today they still exist in the modern world. This is the mystery of Asian countries without presidents. Number 1. Thailand. At first glance, Thailand feels like a modern global nation. Bangkok glows with skyscrapers, crowded highways, luxury malls, busy markets, river traffic, and millions of people moving through the city every single day. But behind the modern skyline stands one of Asia's most respected monarchies. Thailand is ruled under a constitutional monarchy. The current king is King Maha Vajiralongkorn, also known as Rama X. While the country's government is officially managed by a prime minister, the monarchy still holds enormous cultural and symbolic influence throughout Thailand. Royal guards still march through palace grounds. Ceremonial processions still attract huge crowds. Images of the king appear across streets, government buildings, businesses, and public spaces. For many Thai citizens, the monarchy represents stability, history, and national identity. And what makes Thailand fascinating is the way ancient royal tradition exists beside futuristic city life. One moment you are standing beside centuries-old temples glowing under golden lights. The next, you are surrounded by modern trains, neon skylines, and one of the busiest cities in Southeast Asia. Thailand never abandoned its royal identity. Instead, it carried it into the modern world. Number 2. Japan. If Thailand preserved a monarchy, Japan preserved an empire. Japan is home to the oldest continuous monarchy in the world. The nation is symbolically led by Emperor Naruhito. Unlike powerful emperors of the past, Japan's emperor no longer directly controls the government. Today, the country is politically governed by a prime minister and elected officials. But despite this, the emperor remains one of the most respected figures in Japanese society. For centuries, Japanese emperors were believed to descend from divine lineage. And even though Japan transformed into one of the most technologically advanced nations on Earth, the imperial institution survived. Tokyo feels like a city from the future. Bullet trains race across the country with incredible precision. Millions of commuters cross intersections in near-perfect order. Towering skyscrapers glow above endless streams of traffic and neon lights. Yet hidden quietly within this futuristic world stands the Imperial Palace. Calm, silent, ancient. A reminder that Japan never erased its history to become modern. Instead, it carried its traditions into the future. And perhaps that is what makes Japan feel so unique. A country where ancient emperors and futuristic cities still exist side by side. Number 3. Malaysia. Malaysia may have one of the most unusual monarchies on Earth. Because Malaysia does not have just one royal family, it has several. The country is made up of multiple royal states ruled by traditional sultans. But here is where things become truly fascinating. Malaysia's king is not permanent. Instead, the monarchy rotates between royal rulers every few years. The position is known as the Yang di Pertuan Agong. This means different royal families take turns becoming king of the nation. Even though Malaysia has a parliament, elections, and a prime minister who manages the government, the monarchy still remains deeply connected to the country's traditions and national identity. And visually, Malaysia reflects this blend perfectly. Kuala Lumpur is filled with futuristic highways, glowing skyscrapers, luxury towers, and non-stop movement. But woven into the modern skyline are royal palaces, Islamic architecture, ceremonial institutions, and centuries of royal history. One moment you were looking at the famous Petronas Towers. The next, you were witnessing royal ceremonies rooted in traditions far older than the modern city itself. Malaysia feels modern, yet deeply royal at the same time. A country where ancient leadership quietly continues inside a modern democracy. Number 4. United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates works differently from almost every country on this list, because technically, it is not ruled by one monarch. The UAE is made up of 7 emirates: Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, Ras Al Khaimah, and Fujairah. Each emirate has its own ruler and royal family. Together, these rulers form a federation. The current president of the UAE is Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi. Meanwhile, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai, serves as the country's prime minister. The remaining emirates are also governed by their own royal rulers. And what makes the UAE extraordinary is how traditional royal leadership merged with futuristic modernization. In just a few decades, desert landscapes transformed into global megacities. Dubai became famous for luxury, skyscrapers, innovation, tourism, and wealth. Abu Dhabi emerged as one of the Middle East's major political and economic centers. Luxury vehicles move through glowing highways. Business districts operate deep into the night. Massive towers rise from the desert itself. Yet behind the futuristic image, the country is still deeply connected to royal governance and traditional leadership structures. The UAE proves something fascinating. Monarchy did not disappear in the modern world. In some places, it evolved. Number 5. Brunei. Quietly hidden on the island of Borneo, Brunei remains one of the world's last absolute monarchies. The country is ruled by Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah. Unlike constitutional monarchies where elected governments share power, the Sultan of Brunei serves as both head of state and head of government. This gives the monarchy enormous authority within the country. Brunei is also known for its extraordinary royal wealth. Golden domes rise above the capital city. Luxury vehicles travel through peaceful streets. Massive royal palaces stand beside beautiful mosques and calm waterways. And despite its smaller size, Brunei remains one of the wealthiest nations in the region. But beyond the luxury, Brunei represents something increasingly rare in the modern world. A nation where royal leadership still directly governs the state itself. Quiet, powerful, and deeply rooted in tradition. Asia is often associated with the future. Futuristic cities, advanced technology, massive economies, artificial intelligence, skyscrapers touching the clouds. But beneath the neon lights and modern skylines, ancient systems still survive. Kings still reign. Emperors are still honored. Sultans still rule. Royal families still shape nations. These countries remind us that modernization does not always erase tradition. Sometimes, the future simply grows around it. And perhaps that is what makes Asia so fascinating. A continent where ancient power and modern civilization continue to exist side by side. This is Valari Asia, where the modern world meets ancient history, and where every city still hides a deeper story.